You work at the school now?
No.
So
I'm back at being.
Wait, why are you taking sociology?
Because I have to for my major.
I thought you would have already taken it by now.
Me too.
So
What's your major?
Theater.
Nice.
why? How many more classes do you need? I thought you already got all your classes.
No, I only need like 2 more.
Which is sociology and
Biology and then I have to retake a class I failed.
oh, okay. Well, you know, every
Wasn't
time
that sociology?
No, sociology I dropped out.
there's a big distinction, Brooks.
Thank you.
But also, I can't tell you how many times I've been on a stage and went, I need to know the biological compounds and everything on stage.
And it's good. It's a good time. It's a good time to be on. It's a good time to be on this show. This show of shows. This is Friends by Default. My name is Brooks Vernon. I am the co-creator and co-host of this here podcast. And if you're wondering what kind of podcast this is,
So are we.
we don't really know. We don't expect people to really listen. We kind of just do whatever amuses us. And today is going to be kind of more focused on, we're just going to do some improvisational bits. So if that sounds not great, you may want to tune out now, but for everyone who's
Don't say that.
I'm saying everyone fuck off. Everyone who that does sound like their cup of tea, then thank you for joining us. Liam, if you let me finish, it's not about getting rid of everybody, it's getting rid of everyone except our real fans. Liam.
Or you can just not tell them what's happening, and then they'll listen to the episode and choose for themselves whether or not they want to continue.
You do realize that people want to know what things are and everything. They want to know before they start listening to it.
You're telling me people want to know what things are, Brooks?
Yes, they do want to know what things are.
I don't know.
This opening is a disaster. Anyway, would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
No. There we go. See, I'm playing the
there
heel
you
now.
go. There you go.
I'm playing the heel, Brooks. I'm upping your ante. Can I be Uncle? Hi, I'm Zach.
That's Zach Teal, the co-creator and co-host of the show, who doesn't like the way that I introduce the show and explain what we're doing for this episode. And then over there, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Liam Wallace. I'm the co-creator, co-host, and co-sound boy.
Yes.
That's right. Welcome to Friends by Default.
That's not the intro.
Even if one of us likes to be a little bit slow on the uptake.
Ooh!
Got him. Give me that pencil back. I'm taking that.
Fuck
this
yeah.
is my pencil.
Well, that's my pencil, actually. I gave it to you.
You did.
and
that was
just
your
stole
mistake.
it.
For your bit that you wanted to do for this episode that we agreed to let you do.
Wait, shut up. He stole it in a heist situation, which brings us to the next thing. Come on, Zach.
I think we're starting the heist. We're doing the heist later. Do you want to do the heist now?
I thought it was a good.
Don't
You're
worry.
like a kid I told Christmas is tomorrow, and he went, so I can open my presents now. I'm like, no, you wait till tomorrow. But the presents are there.
But I'm staring at the presents.
So-
and I want to see what's inside.
Liam, if
We'll
you
play with
want, if you really believe in that segue, I can just move it later. If you really want that,
Liam,
I
all
can
you have
do
to
this
do
for you.
is believe in your heart of hearts
I do.
that Brooks will move that bit later.
What-
I don't believe he'll move it, but I do believe that it was a good bit. It was a good bit.
It was a good segue. What I was going to say is that this week we thought it would be fun for us to try out some different, just fun, kind of talking scenarios and all that stuff. Of where the first one that we're going to do is an idea of Zach's. It's something we tried on our old show and had a lot of fun with. And when we get to that, he'll be able to give the explanation for that. Then we're going to do our usual ad break, and then Liam is going to bring another hypothetical thing of a different kind. And the hope is that we can get some good bits out of it. So anyway, how have you guys been?
I've been well, Brooks. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's what you say when you're not fine, though.
Oh, fuck off.
Okay.
But yeah, since the last episode, I've had my first week of school at the new semester at Towson, which is the college that I go to. And, it's a bit of a drive, but I'm enjoying it so far.
That's good.
So Liam, how are you doing?
It's when you're forcing the conversations that I feel like it all comes to a halt. But like when we actually get here as friends and we have something to talk about, I feel like that's when everything thrives. But when we sit here and just go, all right, yeah, let's do it like a podcast because we're supposed to have sections and bits instead of just catching up and having a good time.
Should that be part of our intro? That what this is just three boys catching up and having a good time?
I think so. I don't mean that like step on anybody's toes.
I'm gonna step on all the fucking toes. Fight me. Ooh!
Liam, we talked about this.
We did talk about this, and I fucked up.
Now, what did we say? What did we both collectively say? We'll say it at the same time. What the first rule is: we step on all toes in a private place. Thank you, Liam.
Okay.
So, Brooks, we step on all toes in private places.
I mean, that is the rule, so I can't dispute that. I mean, Zach, if you just want to go into the heist bit, if that's what you're trying to say.
No, I wasn't like trying to make anything bad, but like I don't know, like I like to talk when we pretend like there's nothing else here. And just like what Liam and I did, like that dumb, stupid bit that maybe will get cut or something.
Probably.
We're having fun, and I think that's all that matters. The podcast is just a byproduct of us having fun. And I don't know, that's how I'm viewing it. Is that wrong of me?
I agree.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's just that you're wrong.
No,
You're entitled to your wrong opinion, you wrong boy. Oh. But no, I didn't mean to.
I mean, yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just saying, like, I was trying to just make sure we have enough stuff to cut around.
Well, yeah.
So.
Like, what happened at Towson, Brooks? Did you meet a girl? Did you meet a special girl?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you meet a special boy? Or not so special boy?
I had a dream where I was gay.
I have a reality where I'm gay. Oh boy. Like, part of me is happy.
So, heists.
Oh, yeah. All right. So
what is this little thing you wanted to do?
Welcome to this new segment called Heist Libs. The name is subject to change. If anybody else can come up with a better name, please do.
Heistetheticals.
God damn it. All right. I guess it's called Heistethetical. Brooks, I need you to just pretend like I didn't say Heist Libs. And
so what you're saying is...
Stop saying it.
What you're saying is right now I should put in like 5 different clips of you saying heist libs. Slow down a few of them. Change the pitch a little. Like,
make a little song out of it.
Yeah, just so everyone knows.
They don't need to know, Brooks, but they will know. All right, so welcome to Heistetheticals, where...
you're actually sticking with limbs. Okay.
Where I make a hypothetical heist and give the other 2 or 3 or however many people are going to be here when
Probably
I do this
2.
bit, the other 2 people a scenario in which they'll have to figure out how to rob the place and get away. And let's see how well this works.
Are you going to be like the judge of how well we do?
Yeah, I will. If there's something you guys don't know, like, what's the security like? I'll give you the security. I am your blueprint guy, your mastermind. You guys are the lackeys who have been hired to execute this heist.
We're boots on the ground is what you're saying.
Correct.
Okay.
I have all the ins and outs of this place, which I should say, the place you are robbing is Henry's Haberdashery, which is known for its massive selection of plus-size suits.
Liam, are you hearing this fucking shit?
Yeah, we're going to Henry's Haberdashery and taking plus-size suits.
Right. And now, the suit you're actually going to be stealing is the one called the Silk of Seoul. Not Seoul like your soul, but like South Korea, Seoul, the capital of South Korea.
So it was made in Seoul is what you're saying.
Well, no, it's just a Korean business suit in XXX. but like we have a buyer. We have a buyer, and he is willing to spend $250 million.
Boss, are we allowed to know who the buyer is?
If you ask me that again, I will make sure you don't show up on another heist.
Question: why doesn't he just go to Henry's haberdashery and buy it?
Because it's actually $500 million to buy.
And he's buying it from us for
a profit. Look, if we're getting into the economics of the heist, why are we heisting? Why don't we just go stockbrokers?
Those
new
are
Heistetheticals.
Those are the real criminals. Am I right?
Well, the problem with this haberdashery is actually built like right next to it, like a McDonald's inside of a Walmart, is a police station. It was actually built before the haberdashery, and the haberdashery was built around this police station. So.
Okay, so who I would like to take up a complaint with the city planning board and their decisions on where to place haberdasheries.
Yeah, first we need to separate the police station from the haberdashery.
Right. So we need to steal the police station first, so that we can get it. We can take it off the off the board and everything.
I'll run for county sheriff.
This is where I give you guys your time to decide your characters. You need code names and what your specialty is.
My code name is Lamb.
Okay, codename Lamb. Liam, quote, Lamb, quote, and what is your specialty?
Running for county sheriff.
Running for county sheriff? Are you a good, like, doppelganger? Are you undercover? What's the...
I'm a good speaker.
You're a good speaker. You are great
I know how to get the crowds.
You're great at public speaking.
My specialty is running the campaign of of Lamb. I'm good with management and such, and my code name is Brooks Vernon.
Brooks Vernon.
But you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. My codename is Brooks Vernon, not that one, the other one. So if people come looking for me, they'll realize that, oh, no, it was the other one.
So I imagine like a Borderlands-esque, like it freeze frames on your face and like the title strip just says Brooks, quote, Brooks Vernon. No, not that one, the other one.
Not
and
that,
then it cuts off.
Not the one who lives at this address, and then it shows my real address. The other one.
All right, so... now you have gotten into this this haberdashery because
we're not worried about the haberdashery right now. We need to get me to be county sheriff.
It's called priorities. The suit is like costing $500 million. It's not going anywhere.
I hate to tell you guys this, but the time limit is 3 days, and also it's nobody speaks English here. So
what month is it?
Is it election month?
Yeah, that's my question. Is it election month?
You know what? For all intents and purposes, yes, it is election month.
Is the election within 3 days of now?
It is in Russia, and yes.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, no. We can Skype you. We can Skype you over to Russia for the Russian vote.
Yeah, but Vladimir Putin's going to win.
Where is this town, where is this? Where are we?
All right.
Are we in Russia, or is the election just in Russia?
The election is in Russia.
Okay.
You aren't in Russia. You're somewhere in South America. Yeah, that's full.
And where's the haberdashery?
South America.
Where in South America?
Paraguay.
Paraguay. Got it.
Paraguay.
So Liam, we need to really... we really need to like zero down on this vote, because if you're going to become the sheriff of this Paraguayan town, we really need you to win that election in Russia. Okay, so I need you to tell me right now, in confidence, what's the worst thing you have ever done that could possibly get out, and I will take care of it.
I had sex with heroin.
Okay, we can spin this.
I paid it. I paid the heroin.
We can spin this.
I want to take a step back. You had sex with heroin.
Heroin.
The drug.
Heroin?
No, the drug.
Okay.
I went to a pimp and I gave him money and I said, "Give me your bestest heroin. Your bestest heroin to have sex with me," and he did, and it was some good heroin.
So if we spin this as you supporting local businesses, I think we should be all right. As soon as if we cut out in that, if we say that part's fake news and then say you support local businesses, we should be able to get the vote for you.
We videotaped it peeing on me.
We just make sure we just
cut out a lot of things and say you support local businesses.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, as long as you stop talking
about how it peed on me.
Yes, and we just spin it of you supporting local businesses and healthy relationships between consenting adults and drugs. So with that, did we win the election?
Let me roll the dice here.
You just threw the pencil on the table.
Yeah, wow, look at that. By some stroke of luck, you have gotten all of the voters' support. What's next?
All of them? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, first unanimous vote.
Ever.
Yeah.
But, okay, but there's still the police station inside of the haberdashery.
All right, I'm going to clear it out as sheriff. That is my first duty.
I mean, even dictators throw in a couple dissenting votes to make it look like it wasn't rigged.
No, but they all threw it straight at Liam, quote, Lamb, quote, sheriff.
Man,
Did you forget my last name?
They really love local businesses.
They love local businesses having sex with heroin.
Isn't that no? That's you can stop now.
All right, so you are in the haberdashery,
Sheriff Lamb.
And now that we're in the haberdashery,
wait, okay, so we're in the police station and you're clearing it out.
Yes.
And everyone just leaves.
Yes.
Okay.
But let's say there's some person who is just an upstanding citizen goes, why do we have to get out? And then they all look at him and go, well, yeah, that is a good question. Why do we have to leave?
Because this very police station is within the jurisdiction of juristies, and I cannot no longer have this happening in my upright citizens of the Kane place of duty.
What Sheriff Lamb means is that this is only a temporary thing, and we just need you guys to leave for a bit so that he can, in private, survey the conditions of the building and know what to apply to the city council in terms of renovations and improvements.
And because none of them speak English, they all just nod and go, okay, and then leave. So,
and we're also going to have to clear out the haberdashery.
It's weird how they only knew that one sentence in English of why do we have to leave? It's amazing that
is a very specific heist.
Okay, so the haberdashery is across from the police station, right?
No, it's
the
still
police station's
inside.
Okay.
inside the haberdashery.
Okay, so it's the same building. All right.
Yeah. So you actually walk out of the police station and you are in the haberdashery.
Okay, so are there people in the haberdashery?
I'm going to say yes.
Can I shoot them?
I'm going to advise against that. It won't be good for your public image. That will be harder to spin than the heroin thing.
And once we kill them all, we take the suit and then leave. Don't you remember why we're here?
Well, I know why we're here.
I'll go AWOL.
I need you to sit down. I need to have a... I turn to the people working in the haberdashery. Can you guys, just give us a second, please?
Sure. But they say that in Paraguayan or whatever the language
is. And they sit down, Spanish. No. I sit down with Sheriff Lamb. I'm like, Sheriff Lamb, we're gonna have to do something about this whole racist thing. It's not. I know it's kind of in vogue for politicians nowadays, but it's really it can only go so far. And I really. I need you to work with me here. I've devoted a lot of time and energy to supporting your campaign and running it and doing everything all the time. And I just need you to just bear with me for a bit, and I need us to maybe come up with a plan that doesn't involve murdering everyone who is currently in this haberdashery.
Clear out the haberdashery. I needed to surveil it and see if there's anyone trying to steal this suit.
Okay.
I turn to them. I'm like, you heard the man.
All right. Well, nobody is stealing the suit. They give you a whole bunch of cameras that are locked onto it from I'm going to say 5 different angles of just looking.
I need these cameras turned off. They could be used by private people trying to steal things.
What he means by that is that there is a chance that I begin to take out the Molotov cocktail I had in my back pocket. I light it on fire. and I throw it into the corner of the haberdashery. Oh no, a fire emergency. Everyone needs to get out.
Quick, I'll grab the suit and make sure it's safe.
You do that.
All right, so now you have the suit, but everybody knows that you are going to get the suit because you said you were going to grab it and make sure it's safe.
Yeah.
So what
So
happens
we're
next?
out of the haberdashery, and it's just like,
And I'm going to make sure it's safe by bringing it to my house in America.
yeah, like
Okay, so
like we leave. Like what else is there?
we're going.
Like what are they going to do? Like come up to like
What are they going to call the cops?
exactly.
Oh, you're right. I didn't
What are
think
they
that
gonna What are they gonna do? Like report him to internal affairs? Guess what? Sheriff Lamb's not his real name.
I am internal affairs.
He's their boss. Like what are they gonna do? Like they're gonna come and say, "Hey, you can't steal that." I'm like, "Yes, we can, clearly," and then just walk away.
All right. So just for a little bit added fun, you get back to South Korea to sell it to the guy, because I'm having you guys do that for me because I really just don't want to get up. But
All right.
you go to the guy and he says, yeah, we agreed, $2 billion.
Yes.
All right.
It was for less. So do you give me the extra money, or are you taking the money? This is a test.
We're taking
Well,
the money.
hang on.
Shut up. Shut up.
No. Shh. I have a point to make. Well, I think we probably, deserve that money and not someone who, like maybe, kind of, mocks another person wanting to make sure that their podcast is of a certain level of quality and just like, concerned with like gaining a listenership, and while also has fun and like the whole purpose is to have fun, is also like, just wanting to make sure everything's on track together. So I think we'll keep the money.
What you said was better than what I was going to say.
And the heist goes off without a hitch.
Without a hitch.
And I'm still sheriff.
And then you were impeached.
You can't impeach a sheriff.
They found a way.
Well, guess what? He was impeached. He didn't show up to the hearing because he left the country forever.
So they can't impeach me if I'm not there.
They found a way. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's out of my jurisdiction. Like, they did it.
What jurisdiction?
The jurisdiction I had, but then I lost it because you won a different election. So that was the Heistetheticals. Thanks for tuning in.
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
I'm hoping that I can make another Heistethetical that would be also just as fun. So how much time did that
Zach,
kill?
I didn't mean what I said. You just
pet me. Don't you stroke me.
I understand that you just want it to be fun, and I appreciate that. I'm always concerned about wanting to be just a certain
Why are
level
your
of quality.
hands so soft?
Why are your hands not?
Because I don't moisturize them.
That's where you're wrong. Well, no,
Liam, is that you?
What?
You said something weird for a second there.
No, I didn't. Kiss him.
I just want you to know I'm just busting your balls.
On the lips.
I understand where you're coming from.
I don't like your touchiness, and I don't
just-
like
I'm
Liam's
just
subliminal
continu-
messaging.
I'm just continuously poking Zach.
All right, so is it time for the ad break? Or do we...
No.
Oh, okay.
We didn't reach the 30-minute mark.
What mark did we reach?
The 26-minute mark.
Oh,
we were
shit.
actually pretty close, though. Like, I'm surprised that Heistethetical bit went for as long as it did.
3 more minutes. Quick, do something funny.
I was thinking of just doing a visual bit, but then I realized I don't think that'll be just as funny as an audio
So
bit.
I think for the question of the day,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to throw you guys a curveball.
All right.
That works for me.
You know the questions we talked about?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to be the question of the day.
Okay.
Okay.
I got one that I think is really simple and stupid, but really good, and I think we can have a lot of fun with it.
All right.
I'm going to start going on Yahoo Answers and looking at what people say.
Don't. That's copyright infringement.
No,
I don't
it's
think
not.
it's copyright.
That's
infringement.
the McElroy's bit. Like that's
They do
clearly.
advice. We're not
Well-
doing advice. We're just answering. Wait a minute.
You could go with Bing. Bing answers. That's like the knockoff.
Yeah, that's even worse in a way.
Think about what people you're gonna find.
No, I mean worse for us.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't think.
We're just a knockoff of the knockoff.
I don't think going on to Yahoo Answers taking questions is too much, Mbambi.
Have you listened to them and how many times Griffin's complained about other people doing that? Like Jimmy Fallon and stuff?
Well, we're not Jimmy Fallon. We're obviously inspired by them.
I would love to be Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to have the money that Jimmy
You
Fallon.
want to be rich.
I
You don't need to bring Jimmy Fallon to this. Into my house.
Is there something bad with him?
He's just like
He
the
just
most.
laughs at himself too goddamn much. That's what bothers me about
Well,
him.
it's not that he's like the most generic possible comedian in existence and everything. So
I like Dave Chappelle. He's my favorite.
I didn't like his Netflix thing. I didn't think that was that funny.
You piece of shit.
To be fair, I didn't like. I like Chappelle and I like some of his older stuff. I didn't find it all that funny either.
Yeah, Liam, you're the odd one out now.
I watched it last night and I almost shit my pants. That's a different story. I don't know why I brought that in.
Yeah, I was like, did you because you were laughing so hard or because of what you ate?
No, it was more than what I ate, and it was last week.
Why did you say last night?
What?
Liam, you're burning my brain. I'm glad that like nonsensical sentences is what gets you happy, and I get to see that
So
Liam
does.
smile.
I think it's time for an ad break.
I think that's it.
That is the worst thing. That is the worst thing. I would take 5,000 Liam breaths as opposed to just one of those.
I know, that's why I love it so much.
Fuck.
So,
Your house looks like shit.
yeah. Yeah, like I wanted to talk to you about that of like it's just like it's too square. I need it to be something else.
The
It's
space
just,
is too square.
it's just I need sometimes you need circles in your life. Like I've been put into too many corners in my life, Liam. I've been put into too many fucking corners.
Are you tired of being put into corners?
Yes!
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to add something to your house. Maybe like a additive.
I thought we had like a nice like kind of train of stuff leading, and Zach picked it up. Right.
But I wanted my joke to be in there. God damn it.
Do you want your jokes to be in a 1980s kitchen? No? Well, get a new one and call K.A. Wallace. They specialize in remodels and can even help with the design or purchase of your cabinets at wholesale pricing. But what? They also do more? I can never get used to that line. They can turn that dirty basement into...
Do you want to take it again?
Yeah, sure. But wait, they also do more.
That was worse somehow. Try it again. Yeah.
But they do more?
Finally, a good take.
They can turn that dirty basement into a man cave or an extra bedroom you always wanted. Need even more room? K.A. Wallace will help you build that addition you've always been dreaming about. K.A. Wallace, contracting and more. Contact us online at wkeithdoe@aol.com.
I swear to God, Zach, it's W. Keith Do.
How do you spell that?
WKEITHDO at AOL.com.
All right.
Why does it matter?
Because I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So would you like to explain what we're doing before you ask the question?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then I'll do it. So we thought that we had fun with the Heistethetical, and so for the second half we're gonna do something along the same lines but a little different, where Liam has an existential question for us that he's going to propose, and we are going to try to answer it to the best of our abilities. We will deliberate and delegate politely, like gentlemen, respected.
We would promise
figures.
not to raise our voices.
We will not raise our voices.
Oh, there's going to be
We're
so
gonna
much
go-
of all of that.
We are going
We're
to
subverting expectation.
We are going to just be a nice like NPR type thing like this.
ASMR.
No,
Well,
NPR.
NPR is a radio network.
I was not aware of that. You bitch.
How do you not know what NPR is?
I'm sorry, I don't know the North Dakota Police Retirement Committee.
That's NDPRC, you fucking monster.
I try so hard for this.
Okay, anyway. Here's my question.
Here's
All
the
right.
question.
Here's a question that's been plaguing me for a few days, ever since that Peter Rabbit commercial came out.
Oh, the movie trailer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's been stuck in my brain, and I want to know, why do rabbits need carrots?
Here's the tricky thing about that question. Because rabbits actually do not need carrots.
I think they need them.
I learned this from the Adventure Zone. Carrots have a lot of natural kind of sugars in them, and they can be very unhealthy for rabbits, and they're more considered like how we look at cake. It's like a special treat, but not the food that you should regularly feed rabbits.
I have a counterpoint, Brooks.
Yes?
I have done nothing but feed carrots to my rabbits.
And I bet you he
For-
jumps higher now, too.
He actually does.
What is the weight of your rabbits?
About a rabbit's weight. Roughly more
but
or
like-
less.
But a big rabbit?
He is a spry rabbit. He is an elderly rabbit
He's
for
a-
his young age.
How old is this rabbit?
Are you talking human years or rabbit years,
What
Brooks?
do you
or
think?
rabbit ears, Brooks?
Is this a fucking joke? Rabbit ears, of course.
Oh, well, maybe
What are rabbit ears? They're-
4,
Excuse me, we are talking. Thank you.
perhaps 3.
3.
Yes, 3 whole ears.
3. 3.
Are you sure it's not 2
Mother-
years?
Fucking 3.
Yes. How old is your rabbit, Brooks? Your carrotless sad rabbit.
My carrotless, perfectly healthy and happy with his station in life rabbit is 29 goddamn human years old. He cannot die no matter how hard I try.
Now, let me pose to you an additional question, Brooks. How hard do you try?
I feed him so many carrots.
So you admit
See, the carrots are making him stronger.
it!
No, the carrots are new. The carrots were in the last 4 years. The first 25 I cannot explain. I have come at him with
With knives.
with knives and daggers, with bullets and rope, and he refuses to die. I have buried him so many times,
so-
and he emerges again, come back to seek its horrible vengeance upon me in my house.
What the fuck is happening?
But what happened after you
It
gave-
was the curse of the gypsy woman. She came so long ago, and I refused to let her in on that cold, rainy night.
So she cursed
And
your
she cursed my rabbit to walk the earth until the day that I die. And it will nuzzle me with its cold, lifeless little snout.
So what happened after you gave it carrots?
It got really fat. Yeah, it got really fat. It kind of just lays around and like shits everywhere. It's like it's really annoying. I used to be able to take it for walks. Can't do that anymore.
You took him for hops, all right?
Oh no, he had mad hops. Trust me. It's just
You ever seen the movie Air Bud?
Yeah,
That with the bunny.
I'd watch that.
Yeah. Does that exist? Probably. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of Dougal.
So that hypothetical question got us about 6 minutes of material.
Well, you answered it so quickly.
Well, it was an easy question. How about you
Yeah.
give us a harder question?
Yeah, give us another
Give us
question.
a harder question.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we all ghosts inside, and then when we die, the ghosts are released?
That is a doozy of a question.
That is a Dougal of a question.
Because, I mean, ghosts are real. These are facts.
I don't know
Is it
about
a
that.
disputable fact or is it a debatable fact?
It is a fact.
Hmm.
I don't know the difference.
I heard that, Bert Brooks.
I said excuse
that was a
me.
ghost moving its way up through your stomach
See?
and into your mouth.
Okay,
So we're on the same page.
Okay,
me and
hang
Zach,
on,
that
hang
the
on, hang
ghosts
on.
Are
This is-
already in us.
this is gonna take longer. I can already tell. First off, we need to really define this. I think really narrowing down and really like getting into the weeds of this is gonna produce the best result. Of we need to first ask ourselves, what is a ghost?
That is a very important question, and I am happy you have asked that, Brooks, because
Thank you.
During my time in South Africa, when I was a part of the people, there were many times where they would ask me, "What is a ghost?" And I would look at them and I would say, "A ghost is what you make it."
That works.
When you mean like in South Africa, like as a part of the people, do you mean like you had you stay at a hotel in Johannesburg? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, it was like right along the streets, and like
You would just go down the street and ask people?
It was a Holiday Inn.
It was a Holiday
There was
Inn?
like the free breakfast in the morning,
Oh,
and
that's nice.
And like a couple of kids were like, "What is a ghost?" I'm like, "A ghost is what you make it." Like I had like a bunch of eggs in my mouth, so I couldn't like speak properly.
So, like, what is the full thing that you told them with the eggs in the mouth?
With the eggs in my mouth like this, I looked at the boy and I said, "Look, one day you're going to be visited by and then I swallowed. And I said, "One day you're going to be visited by several ghosts, ghosts of your parents, ghosts of your friends, and then you will see me, and I won't be a ghost, and then you'll be a ghost." And they were very...
But what is... Are you going to kill the boy? Is that what I'm getting out of this?
I never said that.
You hinted at it.
Pretty
strong.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I don't think that answers the question of what is a ghost.
A ghost is everybody.
So what he's saying is what I'm originally saying, that there's already ghosts inside of us, and when we die, they're just being released from prison.
Is there... Okay. So the way you're defining as a ghost is like, what's the difference between a ghost and a person?
A person, Brooks, if you open a book once, maybe twice.
There's no need for that.
You can find out that a person
There's no need for these words.
Is a fleshy boy. A ghost. You can't have flesh on a ghost.
Okay, so you're okay. Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
So you're defining, like, the defining feature of a ghost is that it does not have flesh.
The fleshy bits, correct.
Does not have the fleshy bits.
Correct.
So, okay, so is a jellyfish a ghost?
It is the ghost of other fish, yes. Have you seen a jellyfish die? Have you seen a ghost die? That's what I thought.
No and yes.
You seen a ghost die?
There's no need to ask me that.
I want to hear this story.
If I had a nickel for every time I've seen a ghost die, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot of nickels, but it's weird to happen twice, right?
Yeah. Like, if you're just looking at, like, nickels in general, that's not a lot, but, like, that's like way more nickels than you expected to have.
Right. Anyway, what was the question again? I'm sorry. We got
okay, so you're defining a ghost as something without flesh.
Correct.
So is a tree a ghost?
A
Tree has flesh.
A tree has bark.
No. Excuse me. What kind of tree, Brooks? This is an important question.
Are you implying, good sir, that the species of tree will decide whether or not that tree is classified as a ghost?
Absolutely.
All right, then what, pray tell, species of tree is ghost?
Weeping willow, ghost. Redwood, ghost. Sycamore, ghost.
Yeah, but where did they come? What were they before they were ghost trees? Were they like
exactly?
other trees?
If you're defining, so if you're defining as like, does something become a ghost?
You sounded like you had more to that.
I
sentence.
did originally, but then I realized that question can probably stand on its own. Like, do things become ghosts?
Or are they already ghosts?
Can a ghost exist on its, like, can be created on its own without the before thing?
I'm actually very happy you have asked that question because trees do originate from ghost trees. Not all trees. That would be ridiculous. But the ghost trees originate from different other materials such as the rocks or the actual other plants or fauna.
Are you motherfucker? Are you telling me that when a rock dies, it becomes a tree?
Depends on the rock and it depends on the tree. Yes, I think I am being as clear as I can.
Okay, hang on. We need to. We've gone too niche. We need to roll this back.
Right. Okay. Let's back it up.
Let's consider the two possibilities. Let's consider the two possibilities. One is the more commonly accepted one, and one is the one that Liam is proposing. And let's look at both of those and think about them. So the more commonly accepted one is that you have a person, and the person dies, and then that person becomes a ghost.
Correct.
And that implies person to ghost kind of equation there.
Yeah, the person to ghost formula.
Yes.
I could give it to you right off the top of my head.
Oh, I've seen Danny Phantom, I know.
Okay, good.
And so...
He was just 14 when his parents built that strange machine.
Just 14. So, and then the other one is what Liam is suggesting is that the ghost precedes humans. And, okay, so what Liam is implying is that the ghost existed on its own and then gained a human, and then when the
No,
human...
that's not what I'm saying. This isn't some Scientology bullshit. I'm saying when you're born, just like all the other organs that are created inside of you, a ghost is created inside of you.
Okay, that is an important distinction.
Like a soul?
No, it's totally different. I'm saying a spooky...
How's it different from a soul?
Because a soul is some religious shit where you go to heaven and you have something controlling you. I'm saying your brain is still your brain, but like in your liver or something, there's like a ghost.
So what function does the ghost play exactly?
Is the ghost your conscience?
No, it's nothing. It does nothing for my brain.
Okay. First off, you sound like a fucking madman.
Yes.
So the ghost is not connected to consciousness in any way.
No.
So it's like essentially like serving the same kind of function as your fucking spleen or something.
Yes. And then when you die, it's released from prison and it goes around spooking people.
Okay, but how, like, if I was in a car crash and the glass of the windshield, like, went through me and then...
ghost organ.
Okay, let me get through this. Sure. The windshield glass went through me, tore up my chest, and my heart goes flying out, and my heart's on the road. The heart doesn't go like start rolling around and going to haunted houses and insane asylums. It doesn't start going ghost. The
heart doesn't, but the fucking ghost does.
So what makes the ghost different from your fucking heart or your spleen? If it's not connected to your consciousness, then how can it like continue after you die?
Because it's a fucking ghost.
Well, okay, you chuckle fuck. Like, what is wrong with you?
No, think of it this way. How else are ghosts going to be creative? This is the most logical thing I can think of.
But, okay, so you need to answer the question, is it connected to your brain and your consciousness or not?
No.
Then how does it persist after you die?
Ghost.
You sound like a fucking child.
You put him back into a corner, Brooks. I think we have won this one, so let's go back to talking about trees and rocks.
Okay, so my thing is that, like...
But if my thing is right, that means...
You lost your privilege to speak after you messed up. Anyway. So, are you implying that, so let's say there is a specific kind of tree that is not a ghost.
Right.
And, that tree gets... Mahogany tree. Right. So let's say a bunch of mahogany trees are, cut down and everything, and they're put on a truck, and they're driving by, they're being trucked across a few states or something, and they go by some weeping willows, and one of the trees turns to the other and is like, dude, did you fucking see that? Like, you're implying that
trees can't talk. Stupid idiot. You're not even listening to me at this point. You're just making
okay, I want to hear out your argument as to why certain trees are ghosts.
All right. Well, it all started with bees and how they disappear all the time, you know? You know what I'm saying? You following me right now? Every time bees disappear, there's the collective bee conscience. And if you rearrange the letters of bee conscience and then erase some of the letters but then change some other letters, you can spell ghost. And
okay.
How does he
No,
not sound like
let him go. Let him go.
And because the missing bees, the missing collective of bees all together can create one whole ghost. They can't really possess anything. That's a typical rumor or falsality that is found in movies. But once enough collective bee ghosts form, they go into the nearest inviting wood home, which typically is weeping willows, redwoods, or sequoias.
Okay.
That makes them ghost trees.
So, we are going to push past the fact that apparently all bees are in a hive mind, and instead we are going to focus on the idea. Okay, so let me think about this.
Correct.
So, when the bees die,
Yes.
they become ghosts.
Well, they don't die. They just become ghosts.
So bees
only
are
way-
ghost food is what you're telling me?
No, bees are. You know how like atoms become molecules?
No.
Well, bees become ghosts.
You're saying nonsense right now.
Well, it takes like a proton, a neutron, and an electron to make an atom. It takes bee ghosts to make a ghost tree. And then ghost
Okay.
tree turns into ghost rock.
Okay, stop.
Ghost rock turns
Stop.
into ghost animal.
Stop.
Ghost animal
Stop.
turns into man!
For the love of God, shut your fucking mouth. Okay, so what you're saying is that when the bees are the ghosts, and they go into the tree...
The bees are the building blocks for the ghost.
Okay, so you put bees together and you get a ghost and you put them in the tree.
Yes.
Isn't that the same thing as like a person housing a ghost?
I guess, but like that's
In his
unrealistic.
ghost organ, where the ghost was originally there for all
but we
time.
don't know where-
fucking organ.
We don't know where
It is a spook. Okay, so why do the bees only choose certain trees and not others?
Well, I mean, it's just animal instinct at that point, Brooks. Why do birds fly south for the winter?
Because it's warmer.
It's because of magnetic fields or some shit. I don't know. Hold on, can you edit that so I didn't say some shit I don't know? I need to make sure everything is 100% fact checked and I cited my sources.
Hold on, I have a theory.
Yeah.
Give me the pencil.
No.
Give me the pencil.
It's my pencil, so you better not like break it or anything.
Give me the pencil.
I need that for schools.
Now he's gonna stop saying weird shit.
Oh no.
And
Wait a
I'm
minute.
gonna start saying weird
Wait
shit.
a minute. Why? What's with the pencil? Why is the pencil causing that? Zach's a weird guy. Like
It's
he
made
doesn't
of redwood. It's ghost tree.
I'm done.
I'm
quit.
just kidding. It's made of like pine. I don't know what pencil.
Okay, there's another question.
Aspen?
What is the pencils made out of? What tree? What
I believe
tree?
it's aspen.
This is something we can just look up on the line.
I mean, you could not do that because they'll, mess with the recording equipment.
No, it's fine. It's on.
Hey Siri, how much semen does it take to fill up a bathtub?
Let me think about that. Here's what I found on the web for how much semen does it take to fill up a bathtub.
What did it find?
It turns out it found 3.4 thousand ejaculations.
I could do that in my sleep.
You do that in your sleep.
It's awful.
Oh yeah, hold on. I gotta look up the pencil thing.
We have answered nothing.
We've answered so many things. You just plug your ears and pretend you don't
Brooks,
hear it.
You're bad because you don't want to hear our theories of life and death, and the fact that the spook lives inside of you like an organ until you die, and then it's released upon the world.
I would accept that if it was connected to your consciousness in some way.
No, it's not connected to your consciousness because your consciousness is your consciousness.
What happens
It's
to your
still-
consciousness?
It's your own.
What happens to your consciousness, Liam?
Nothing. You fucking die. You're dead.
Then how does the ghost keep going on?
Because it's a ghost. What the fuck?
What
hurt you
makes a
getting?
ghost a ghost?
All right, Liam.
What makes a ghost a ghost?
Liam, can
it's protoplasm.
Cannot ectoplasm.
Protoplasm.
You didn't even
Protoplasm
know
is
the
not
ectoplasm.
Come. I don't fucking know.
Liam, let's say I put you in a room with a scientist who knows everything about ghosts.
Yes. Which is me.
Okay. If I give you all the materials necessary, what could you do to fuse human and ghost together?
What could I do to fuse human and ghost together? Well, first,
What would happen?
I'm going to have to kill someone
Why?
To release their ghost spirit.
You get a different ghost.
Can you remove a ghost surgically if it's just an organ inside of you?
I don't know where to find it. That's what we don't know. We don't know where it lives. They all live in different places, and it can be any kind of ghost. It's not a ghost of you. I could have a ghost of a little girl inside of me.
Why though?
Because I'm a little girly sometimes.
So Liam,
Well, that's okay.
Hear me out. What if, for the sake of science, we do that thing where we temporarily kill you for like 5 seconds, and then we bring you back with a defibrillator? Would the ghost be gone in those 5 seconds you're dead?
No, you got to be torn open.
So what happens to someone?
It has to be a violent death.
So what if somebody just has a heart attack?
Then that ghost is stuck in that body for the rest of all time.
So the ghost cannot escape the body unless someone escapes for it.
What?
What?
So if we do that thing I said, we kill you for 5 seconds, but you're also kind of like, you have a cut in your midsection, and then we resuscitate you?
How big is the cut?
How big does it need to be?
How big is the ghost?
First, tell me. I don't know. Because I don't know what the ghost is.
I'm
inside
talking
of me.
C-section size.
C-section size, yeah, then that spook is going to come out and start making all kinds of noises and scaring people.
So what happens if you're living without a ghost inside you?
Nothing. You just live normally.
So how's that different from us living now?
I'm not saying you would live differently. I'm just saying this is where ghosts come from.
How do they come from there?
But where do they come from, and where do they go?
Yeah, where do they come from?
Cotton Eye Joe.
They're created.
You want to try that take again, Liam?
Yeah, do you want to take that again?
Yeah, hold on. Let me set you up.
I
Cotton
want-
Eye Joe.
This is so ridiculous.
So where did they come from, Liam?
I need a breather. Just give me
Where do they go?
I would have been married a long time ago.
What time are we at?
We're at 54 minutes.
God damn, we've been talking about bee ghosts and tree ghosts this whole time.
The ghost is created inside of you just like any other organ through cells and biology.
Liam,
Then how is it intangible?
Liam, I love you, I respect you, but you can't tell me that I can go into a fucking facility and use stem cells to grow me another fucking ghost.
I'm saying you can't. We just don't have that science yet.
We don't have the
Then how do you know about any of this if you don't have the science?
God told him.
Yeah. No, his dog told him. His dog told him to go out and shoot somebody
Yeah.
so they can get the ghost out.
I had to get the ghost out.
Who'd you shoot?
My dog?
No, that's okay. We're done. You can find us on fbdpod@gmail.com. Give us if you want us to shout you out.
Shout you out.
Tell us how to improve the show. Maybe come up with some other questions for us to answer. Other things you want us to deliberate on, in a friendly manner. Then we can do that. So yeah. Along with that, we have at FBDPod on Twitter. That is the main Twitter account for us. This podcast is a part of the 100 Years Productions podcasting group, where we have this show, along with the back catalog of our old show, Brooks and Zach 100 Years, along with Noise Choice Boys, and You'll Like 'Em. And all of those can be found in their respective places, either on the 100 Years Productions YouTube channel, or in the case of You'll Like 'Em, on its own personal podcast feed. My name is Brooks Vernon. You can find me on Twitter at SqueezyMcCheesy. Zach, where can people find you?
You can find me on Snapchat at Pride Point, or just on Twitter at Brave Snuggles.
Liam, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Facebook, or you can email me at lambdaliam@gmail.com.
We're in a science lab experimenting on ghosts.
Experimenting on ghosts. I'm going to prove you guys wrong. I'm going to bring in a ghost.
Which ghost? Who's ghost?
I don't know.
Do ghosts have personalities and stuff? Because I know there's the ghost of
Christmas past?
Yeah. Where did that come from? Who did that come out of?
I don't know,
Charles Dickens.
Just some dude. Just some dude died, and a big old fucking Santa Claus came out.
I don't think that's the ghost of Christmas past.
No, that's present.
Oh, yeah, I am thinking present. Well, whatever. My point stays the same. It was just some dude or some chick. They died, and then a really significant ghost came out of them.
Like someone like dies in like a horrible carriage accident, and like just
Exactly.
you see this guy coming out, and he's like, oh, I have to go see an old cranky man about Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
It's a good thing this person died now. It's almost Christmas Eve.
The thing is, your ghost could potentially be inside of somebody else.
How does that work?
You know what? We don't have time for
That's
this.
done. We're done with your shit.
All right. See you guys next time. Friends by default.